Good afternoon. Today, I want to talk about spacing. A bit controversial, but basically, like how far apart do your tropical fruit trees need to be planted apart? I mean, like, yeah, like, I mean, what's the rule of thumb? Is there a rule of thumb? And the quick and short answer is as close together as you are comfortable with. That's really it. So in my front yard alone, okay, just the front yard where there's actual dirt, I uh, I did the measurement, roughly 500 square feet. Front yard, 500 square feet, okay. In the front yard, I've got just the trees, 26 fruit producing trees, two of which are deciduous, the jujubes, 24 of which are all tropicals, and they coexist. I mean, again, you do not need a lot of space. Now, in my case, I mean, I can. That's why I've got so many. But yeah, I'm telling you, if you've got a small space, which, looking at the new constructions of the houses, yeah, like you get practically no yard at all. I mean, it's just the way it is. It is California. Land is a premium. And yeah, 500 square feet, 26 trees, and probably going more in the future. But yeah, no, I mean, a lot of these are mature trees too. They're not like seedlings, they're like mature trees. So the reason why I'm able to get away with, the crazy dense planting of trees next to each other is because it is needed, especially on tropical fruit trees. You actually need them to be super close together. So the reason for that is microclimate. The more hardier trees will help out the less hardier, more sensitive tropical fruit trees. That's really all it boils down to. Like, like look at my neighbor's yard, okay? Nice fancy grass. Back in the days, 8 years ago, my yard was just like this. Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at this. I mean, I could plant. I mean, their yard is practically a mirror image of my yard. I would imagine you could put at least 26 trees in here as well. But yeah, no, like check it out. This is how close I've got my trees. With the exception of this little strip, this is actually the further distance. I probably could, if I want to, maybe put another tree here, but it looks like it's a bit too busy in the section. But yeah, no, these are mature trees, okay? Fruit producing tropical fruit trees. Yeah, like come here. They will produce. I mean, yeah, I mean, these guys, regardless of how close you've got them, they would prefer the denseness. Now, keep in mind, okay, when these trees, especially during our summer season, when they transpire, when they sweat water vapor, because of the density in this area, it keeps this little bubble zone nice and humid, allowing the younger trees, like the coconut cream here, to flourish and thrive. Whereas if a tree is by itself, yeah, I'm fairly certain that it's not gonna be as good as what you're seeing here. Yeah, I mean, like, okay, compare the Corriente mango, okay, to the Cary starfruit there. You're talking maybe, I don't know, like 2 feet apart. and they coexist. Look at that. They're not even touching each other. Same with the, you would think, that mango back there, that crazy tall guy, is a different, is, is the same as the Coriante, but no, that's actually a different variety. That's a Manila. And again, maybe a foot apart. They do fine. The closer, I mean, the really, in my opinion, the better. Just because again, they need the support of one another. Yeah, like I mean, this isn't a tree, but look at all the ground covering. It is literally touching the trees here, the tropical fruit trees here, providing much needed cooling for the roots of the trees and all the beneficial insects and the organisms in the ground, keeping it nice and cool. And all this dead leaves here, food. And when food for the organisms, the worms, and also in turn nutrients for the tree. So yeah, I mean, when I was, like in Southeast Asia, I mean, it's not uncommon for trees to be like planted in the same hole. That's really what happens in nature. I mean, like when if you, like for example, okay, in the wild, like would you think, those mango would care where the seedling falls? Once it falls, it will grow, even if it's like right next to the mother tree. That's just the way it is. So yeah, I mean, nature doesn't care. So like, why should you care? Now, in my case, okay, I'm not a commercial grower. I don't need the rows and rows to have my tractor and equipment go to the field. And instead, I mean, I've got things smooshed together where they provide protection to one another. And protection you will need. Uh, in addition to, the cooling, and also maybe more importantly during the winter time, the warming effect. Structural support is also another big one. Yeah. So now, in my case, okay, I technically, again, I don't need that many trees. I mean, like this big old Ruby Supreme guava here produces way more guavas than I will ever eat in one season. But yet here I've got like 32 different guava trees in the ground because I can. I mean, Ruby Supreme, Thai guava, Taiwanese guava, another Thai guava over there, uh, like Malaysian guava, because again, I can. But again, I technically don't need to because I mean, again, this tree produces way more guavas than I will ever eat. Speaking of guava, recommendation: one or maybe two guava, medium-sized guava a day. If you eat like 25, 26 in one day, not good for you. You are gonna hit your vitamin C toxicity. One or two a day, more than enough vitamin C for you for the day, for the average adult. Store fruit. This big old guy here produces at any given time way more store fruit than I can ever eat. But yeah, I've got like 3 different store fruits just in the front. And I've got 4 more in the back. Because again, I can. But like this video, I just wanted to show you though. I mean, you do not need a lot of space. Most tropical fruit trees are crazy heavy producers. Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is the realities of growing these. I mean, I think if I can turn back time, I maybe won't go a bit over crazy with the amount of store fruits, maybe one or two, but it's okay. It is what it is. And I mean, it's the way that I see it is, it's not just me that I'm feeding. The tree, as the store fruits fall, get littered on the ground here, gets recycled back to the tree and the surrounding soil. So yeah, just it's a win-win for everything. I mean, as we breed, these trees suck up the carbon dioxide along with a bunch of other nasty pollutants and converts it through the process of photosynthesis, clean oxygen for us. Um, yeah. So let's take you to that. So for those that rent, like in an apartment, for example, small balcony. Yeah, even with a small amount of balcony space, you technically can grow a lot of trees in containers. Nothing wrong with growing tropical fruit trees and non-tropical fruit trees in containers. These figs, I mean, look, check it out. Valette de Baudet, I think it's French. Yeah, look at them in a container growing figs for you. I mean, yeah, I mean, they will produce like all the figs that I've got here are all like container grown. Because I just wanted them to be mobile because I've got like a big old fig tree already. Um, yeah, like look, uh, mangoes that were grown from seed, pomelo. Like if you just look up the down the line here, this is like all container trees and seedlings. Yeah, a lot of these, I've got them out of the greenhouse. I'm trying to get them. Well, I'm trying to get them to acclimate to the natural sun as the temperature warms up. But yeah, I mean, look, sapote next to black sapote, uh, ice cream bean. Just again, nothing wrong with growing from seed. That said, they would do better if it's in the ground. So yeah, just in the backyard, I mean, yeah, this is where most of the action happened. This little section, I mean, like again, I keep emphasizing on this. Look at how close these different varieties of cherimoyas are planted next to each other. And yeah, I mean, they're just close. And of course, all this vegetation here provides great ground cover, keeping the soil nice and consistently cool, even though it's like a bazillion degrees out above the ground. Oh yeah, I need to take the time to hand pollinate these different cherimoyas. Yeah, I mean, what you see here are like one, two, three, four, five different cherimoya, different varieties. Vietnamese, Pinot de Hete, Booth, Dr. White, and El Bampo. Huh, look at that. Self-pollinating. Isn't that awesome? Well, I'm sure it's just a lucky shot, but yeah, no, these you want to definitely hand pollinate. And then like right behind him, okay, Mexican cream guava. Yeah, like again, you do not need a lot of space. If you come here, I mean, I've actually made room for additional space. I mean, like like I probably could put another tree here, a tree that is maybe a bit more shade tolerant, which there are a number of tropical fruit trees that are. If I want to, I might, like get another lemon mangosteen because this guy loves the shade. Yeah, I mean, it does great there. Yeah. Yeah, again, I mean, I would say maybe that between the Kerry and the Valencia Pride, I say maybe 2 feet apart. But yeah, no, they definitely will coexist. Yeah, I mean, if I take out this bench, I probably could maybe put another tree here, another tree there. So I'm always on the lookout. I'm always making changes. You know what my plan is for the coming weeks? Right, right now, this is temporary, but I plan on putting in the ground like a row of papaya. So basically back here be like nothing but with papayas. Because with papayas, like this guy here, it goes like tall. They don't need a lot of space. They just like go tall and just reach for the sky. So it'd be cool. Maybe I'm thinking 5 or 6 different papaya trees here. Nice living fence. Yeah. And then over a period of time, once the trees are ready, they will, like start producing fruits for you. Yeah, like check it out. I mean, Sonam cherry. And also, when they're ready, even in the shade, they will produce fruits. Yeah, so a lot of folks are concerned about, trees overcrowding one another, shading one another, which is a legitimate concern. But I'm telling you, trees would definitely appreciate the shade than being burnt by our dry Central Valley sun. Yeah, like look at them. Black sapote. Total shade thanks to the protection of the ice cream bean there, and also thanks to protection of the big old Ohams bamboo here, okay? But yeah, they need the shade. Yeah, look at them. Flowering. I mean, these are flowers. But for some reason, this year he's a bit late, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, this year, again, it's unusually cool. Then all of a sudden, hot. Uh, we had maybe like 2 weeks of spring. Yeah. I mean, if you look at my yard, just about everywhere, everything is all in the shade at this time of the day. The trees will appreciate it. Um, Speaking of shade, this is what happens or can happen. Mature guy, okay? Look at him. Burnt to a crisp. BQ Longan. This is what happens when it's not shaded. And again, he is a mature guy. Now, it doesn't help too that he's in a container. So unlike the in-ground counterparts where the roots have practically unlimited access to resources, he's stuck in the container. So yeah, I mean, this can happen. We had a heat wave last weekend that just came and phew, fried everything. Everything that's a bit more sensitive. Look at him. Sea Shampoo Longan. New growth, just sizzled. Yeah, this can happen. So yeah, again, just get your trees close together. There's really no downsides to trees, being like grown next to each other. I mean, in my case, just for my purpose, just for the reason that I can, like walk around between the different trees, I generally have them maybe like 2 to 3 feet apart. But again, you do not need to, okay? That's just for me, for my ability to walk around without like, being smacked in the head with like a tree. But yeah, so all right, have a good afternoon.